Master says we are pure consciousness, real self, totally different from waking state, dream state, sleep state. That one consciousness passes through these three states days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months, years after years, without any change. That I, which we used as a baby, as 5 year old, 10 years old, 15, 20, and so on, that remains same, no change. Our sleep pattern changes, our body has changed, mind has changed, thoughts have changed, maturity has changed. As if everything is happening in the space, inside and outside. That is why we compare that I with the space. Everything is happening in that space, but nothing happens to that space. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Wearing your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both palms, place it on your eyes, and open the eyes inside. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. How are you, Stephen?
Good. Very a very deep lesson there. My experience through it is that it was an intense contemplation and reflection moment during the entire meditation. I almost it was at a point that the majority of my meditation was spent up here, just contemplating and reflecting. And at a certain point during the meditation, I realized that everything else within me, about me, my rest of my body didn't exist. That everything was just here. There was just a complete separation between it. And when I recognized it, I acknowledged it, and I ended up back in that contemplation and reflection. And it was only until you started chanting Om Shanti that you actually brought my mind and the rest of me back as one.
That is wonderful state. I think everyone has heard it. I need not to add anything more. That's, we live. Space is here, yes. In that space, all the play is happening. The same way, in that consciousness, everything is happening. Let it happen. Good. How are you, Kate?
Their recognition of how many thoughts.
How many thoughts?
Here's I guess what I took is that I am awareness and everything is happening in that space, but that space never changes.
Yes, that space never changes, and that space is awareness.
And I am.
And that what I am is wonderful. How are you, Brandy?
I'm good. I agree with Kate, that last bit that you said about this, everything being happening in the space, but the space doesn't change. I realized, kind of like Stephen, for a while, I was watching, from my mind, I was kind of watching my thoughts and my body and my emotions and trying to kind of manage that. Right. I mean, I had the realization that I was coming from an I, but I also had this sort of thing that was going on until I was just like, oh, it's all the stuff moving around and the consciousness is constant. It was a deep one today. It was for a non-practice, there was a lot going on. I'll say that.
That's good. That's really good. So we have to be in the mode of a non-practice all the time. But that is a big challenge because I'm busy, I'm awfully busy, and then I become awful. So from where the doer comes, from where the experiencer comes, you see, that puzzle remains. And that puzzle is solved by the most famous text of Eastern wisdom. What is that? Gita. Gita Karma Yoga. I picked up a couple of the sessions. So how are you, Sam?
Good. Deep, dark, and quiet, and restful.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Even without doing anything, we can be restful. So we can be restful at any time, anywhere, everywhere. No, I'm not angry. So how are you, Vaibhav?
So it was good, very peaceful, and it was like that. I was going into a state of ignorance, and the moment I realized that I don't know nothing, some thought will come up and just try to explain that thing.
Yes.
So,
Mind is cheating.
Yes, sir. So at that time, the separation was very difficult. That the mind tries to explain that thing, and then I lost that track. So, but otherwise, it was good.
Very good. I'll talk about it a little bit later. How are you, Ashok? If you all have a time.
Sir, it was a good and peace and very light.
Very
Very,
light.
and
Never leave the practice, Ashok. You
sure,
have
sure.
been with me for almost 20, no, how many? 25?
I don't count that.
Okay. His mind is referring to the present context. How are you, Terry?
Hello?
Hello, we don't see you. We see your beautiful picture that I saw in 2007,
Yes, very long time ago.
very long time ago.
I can only reach the microphone right now.
Okay.
I have a lot of. I don't feel like I should say anything because I didn't really do everything the right way today. But I'm
Yes.
still. It's a kind of a crazy non-practice because I didn't really practice, and I'm trying to figure out what I should learn from this experience.
Yes, that is the craziest thing, that it's a non-practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Vaibhav was saying that when I do not know anything, some thought comes. Very good. Do you know me?
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
I guess.
Don't guess. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
What you guess? So you guesstimate that I exist. Come
Oh, minute there. Yeah.
on. Just look at deeply. Look at deeply what I'm going to talk from another teaching. I know Vaibhav, I know Brandy, and I know all of you. That is what my mind says. So mind also says that you all are different. Really? So I see you all are different based on your body, name, right? Name and the shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is behind the name and the shape? This body is made up of matter, right? Is matter different? Is the carbon inside me is different from yours? In the body, is protein present in this crazy body is different from your body? Tell me.
No.
No. Now another thing. Tell me, what is the weight of your shape, which we refer to as Terry, Brandy, Mike, Stephen? What is the weight of that shape?
I'm not telling you my weight.
It's just an impression.
I'm asking you the weight of the shape that you have. There is no weight of the shape. There is the weight of a matter. There is no color, gender of the matter. Is it not a great delusion in which we are living and we feel that we are separate? Are you thinking like that? Are you thinking in that light? Name and the form do not exist. It is only for the sake of convenience. Your body has a weight, but the shape does not have any weight. The name does not have any weight. The shape and the name are coming from the delusion. The mind has to live with the delusion when we work in this transactional reality. But internally, when you know, they do not exist. We are there. We are there. You need not to tell me your weight, even if I know it. Do you see that? That is all for today. Think of this last point, and we will meet again. That is all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, everyone.